Hello, the Jimmy Jam Oracle. Thank you for joining me today. And remember, we welcome the spirits just like I welcome you. And let's get into our read. Today we're doing Amberlynn. Do a Celtic cross for her. Not much is going on with her, just more of the same, I think. You know, deny, deny, deny. I know people thinking she's answering her own questions, which we've been speculating about that for years. Don't mind me. I'm just doing a quick shuffle. Let's not forget to clear the deck, wake up the spirits, give them a good knock. Do a couple more shuffles. We're thinking about Amber, thinking about where she's going, how she's doing. And let's ask the spirits in this Celtic cross, can you let us know of any upcoming tea? Any news on Amber? Anything we should know? All right, and let's get started. Set my deck down. All right, so the first card is just for Amber. It describes her or her current situation. What do we have? We have the Three of Cups. It is reversed. It says overindulgence, heavy partying, isolation, independence, alone time. Three is a crowd and gossip. Gossip, definitely. Gossip is a big thing for the girls. As for the overindulgence, now she says she's calorie counting, but the spirits are saying otherwise, it looks like. Even the isolation, yeah, I really do believe she is, at least she's physically alone. I don't know if she's talking to anyone online, but I do think like her mom's not visiting her as much as she was before. But let's continue with our read. We have the second card, which is the obstacle card. Let's lay that out. Ooh, we have the Two of Swords. It's upright. It says difficult decisions, weighing options, avoidance, and deadlock. Oh. Weighing options and avoidance. Deadlock. I'm not sure what that's about or what that could be referring to. I gotta move this candle. Oh, burnt my wrist. Okay, there we go. Not sure what that would be referring to, some sort of deadlock. Deadlock implies like she's not moving forward, but she's not going back either. Could this be health or weight related? Like her pretty much maintaining her weight right now. Could that be the obstacle? Or could it be something else? Let's keep reading, see if we get any more clarity. We have the third card. It's called the Goal or Destiny card, but it could also just be like whatever she's currently thinking about right now, or fear, or a current wish that she has. So let's place that. It sits on the crown. It is the Two of Pentacles. It says multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing, and decisions. Oh, so funny. We have this like decisions once again here in the obstacle, and then so wherever this obstacle is for her, it's weighing on her mind currently. This is multiple priorities, balancing decisions. Amber does have multiple priorities. I mean, she has her health she needs to prioritize. She has her channel. She has her pets. So, and then it talks about time management. Like, I don't know how she would have problems with time management. She literally does nothing else. But maybe there's something else going on that we're not quite sure about. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the fourth card, Distant Past Foundation. So it describes a person or an event that's happened in the past, the more distant past, that is somehow currently influencing the current. Sorry. So we have the Empress. She is reversed. It says creative block, selfish, impatient, dependent on others, inaction, lack of concentration, indecisive, overwhelmed, anxiety, and infidelity. I think that describes Amber pretty well. So again, like we have dependent on others. So it's supposed to describe some sort of past event that's influencing things now. This could be literally Amber last week. Or like a month ago. The infidelity for some reason really speaks out to me. And Amber recently has been mentioning like the drama that happened with Erica. Excuse me. All right, sorry about that. The drama that happened with Erica. So, like, is that the infidelity that's coming up in the past? And she is bringing it up again. So it would be a situation that happened a while ago that could be influencing her current situation. Maybe the gossip in the first card. Not sure. But it also talks about indecisive. It talks about indecisiveness, which is funny because we have, again, weighing options, decisions in this card. Again, up here, balancing decisions up here. So the only decision I could think of that Amber would like balance out is like regarding her love life. Because we do know she talks to multiple people. She really does. So maybe that's like the weighing options decision. You know, like she wants a girlfriend. I really do believe she wants a girlfriend. And I think it's coming down to maybe she has to pick, one or the other. Or the other. Like, not sure. So let's go ahead and continue to the 5th card. It's the more recent past event, or person. So it's another like past influence. I'm going to put it up here so you can see it. It is the 8 of Wands. It is reversed. It says delays, frustration, holding off, waiting, panic, and slow down. The delays and frustration, holding off. I wonder. Now I am wondering if it is love related, because Amber bounces back pretty quick when it comes to her love life. Like maybe that's the holding off and waiting. Like maybe she does have like a partner in waiting, but she's putting it off maybe for her channel's sake, because this one does mention creative block. And whenever I see the word creative in Gorl world, I always assume it's related to their channel. So I just wonder if like the creative block is actually just implying that she's blocking something off from the channel. In which case it would be, a potential partner. And I think maybe it's just one of those things where she's doing her best to keep them off the internet. But let's keep reading, see if we get any more clarity. So we have the 6th card. It's the future influence card. So again, it's a person or event that will be popping up in Amber's future. We have the Ace of Wands. We have new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential beginnings, new opportunities, and growth. Okay, so again, this is relationship related, which I'm really starting to get that feeling. The new project, the urge to create, desire. Like, that could very well be the beginnings of Amber introducing someone to her channel. Even like the new opportunities. Oops, I don't like using this table. It shakes a little bit. Like the potential beginnings, new opportunities. Definitely like something new is brewing, or at least something new that she's bringing to the channel. Because I always thought the Ace of Wands was, again, like, especially when it comes to the Gorls, like it's channel related, because it says new project, inspiration, urge to create. So I definitely like, I really do believe she's about to introduce someone to the channel. I'm going to scoot these over just a hair so I can fit the other cards on the other side. Don't mind me. All right. So now we're going to go on to the 7th card. 7th card it's just a card for Amber. It's about Amber. So it's whether how she feels about her current situation, or sometimes it's the path she has to take according to the spirits. Let me see if I put this up. There you go. What do we have? We have the King of Swords. He is reversed. It says quiet power, inner truth, callous, weakness, loss of emotional control, manipulation, misuse of power. Oh, okay. Definitely Amber has been accused of being manipulative. Sorry. And again, a loss of emotional control is pretty devastating thought for Amber, I think, because like as a manipulative person, she wants that power over people. Like I think that's one of the reasons why her and Beck lasted for so long, because Beck literally just handed her that power. And she would, I honestly think like she might even still be with Beck to this day if Beck just hadn't cut off ties. I'll be honest, and not because I think she loved Beck in particular. I honestly think it's just because she loved the power that she had over them. Also, maybe that's the power, the quiet power that's implied is the emotional manipulation. And to be manipulative like that, you should, well, you shouldn't, but you would have to be callous. So again, I think this is Amber in her current state right now. All right, so let's move on to the 8th card. It says environmental factors, but it's outside influences. So this could be a person or an event that happens on the outside of Amber that is somehow influencing what's going on with her right now. It is the 5 of Cups. It is upright. It says regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism, loss, and grief. Oh, who could this be? This lone figure surrounded by spilt cups. It says regret, failure, disappointment. So someone on the outside is disappointed in the I don't know why my first thought was Amber's mom. Because we've gotten this before where whenever I ask about, sometimes when I ask about Amber's mom, it talks about regret. You know, brings up regret, and that I just always thought that was about her past regret regarding the like how she raised her children, or the lack thereof, and like the drug use and just what she put her family through. It's just funny that her mom is somehow influencing what's going on over here. Like maybe her mom is telling her to keep things off the internet, and maybe that's the decision that the Pentacles right here is talking about, the balancing decisions, or even like the deadlock, weighing options right here. Like maybe somehow Amber's mom is telling her like, no, just keep it off the internet, just keep it off the internet, and Amber very well could be entertaining that idea, at least for now. Like it does seem like she is thinking about it, or at the very least she's going back and forth with her mom about it. Okay, so now we have the 9th card. It is Amber's inner emotion. So these are like the deep emotions. So it could be a hidden fear or a desire, but definitely something subconscious. So let's go ahead and flip that. We have the 4 of Wands. It is reversed. This is personal celebration, inner harmony, conflict with others, lack of support, breakdown in communication, home conflict, transition, and transience. Okay. So it says home conflict, which really brings in the point that maybe Amber's mom is influencing all this imbalance and indecision. Like I said, maybe they're going back and forth about it, and I think that's more closer to the truth, especially that's implied by this card. Talks about lack of support. So it seems like Amber does have that desire to not only have a girlfriend or a new partner and just bring them onto the channel, and she doesn't have that support she was looking for from her mom. Maybe that's what this card right here, the King of Swords, was implying, where it talks about loss of emotional control. Like maybe Amber is losing emotional control over her mom. And maybe that's what the independence in alone time is the one that's talking about. Like, they're arguing about it, and Amber's mom is just taking a break from her for a little bit. I don't know. Well, it doesn't seem like it, because past couple of vlogs, was it Amber at bingo? I think so. Well, to be fair, she doesn't need her mom, you know. Technically, she doesn't need her mom to take her to bingo. She always take an Uber, or those could be old videos. Or maybe, you know, Amber's mom is still taking her out to do stuff, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily getting along. All right, so now we have the final result. It's everyone's favorite card. It's the outcome card. Let's take a peek. What do we have? Ooh, we have the sun, but it is reversed. It says inner child, feeling down, overly optimistic, negativity, depression, sadness, carelessness, and arrogance. Ooh, for some reason, like, the inner child and the arrogance really pops out to me, just because we know that's kind of like how Amber is. She definitely acts a lot younger than what she is. Even like the arrogance, like her last couple of lives, she has just been, you know, really feeling herself. It does talk about depression and sadness and negativity. So, let's ask. Why don't we just ask? Ask the spirits about this card. And then we're going to put these over here. If I need them, I will, I'll look through them. So let's ask spirits, can you explain the sun in Amber's read? Like, are we looking at the sadness or the arrogance? What's causing this? Spirits, can you please tell us what we need to know? We have the Three of Pentacles. It is reversed. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Chariot, also reversed. All right, so let's start with the Three of Pentacles. It says disharmony, misalignment, working alone, lack of teamwork, disorganized, and group conflict. So again, we have alone. That was the oh my goodness. It's in one of these cards. Which one is it? There was one of these that said independence. There we go. And alone time. Yeah, so working alone, alone time. Even like three is a crowd, and we have lack of teamwork. So, yeah, it does seem like Amber's mom is not quite helping her out as well as Amber would like, I think. Even like the group conflict makes me think like there's even like group conflict. Okay, and then there was like home conflict in one of the other cards. Seeing if I can find it real quick. I can't. Okay, that's okay. But like definitely like at home there's some sort of conflict, and the only other person I think she would have conflict is her own mother. Okay, so then we have the Ten of Swords. It says painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, and defeat. So does this argument with her mom actually ends up in her own defeat? Like, does she back down from that? That could be the loss of emotional control. Like Amber not being able to like make her mom back down and agree with her. Maybe that's the painful ending. Like maybe Amber just cuts her off from her life, or vice versa. Let's continue. We have the Chariot. It's reversed. It says self-discipline, opposition, lack of direction, lack of control, aggression, arrogance, and carelessness. So again, we have arrogance again. So it does seem like maybe the spirits were answering me when I was asking, is this more about arrogance or the sadness? And they're definitely, I really feel like the spirits are saying it's arrogance. Like whatever happens, she's definitely going to be just all up in herself about it. Which, to be fair, in every situation, and that's how Amber ends up. So there's that. Even like it mentions opposition. That opposition, again, group conflict. So there's definitely conflict going on. And I really do feel like it has something to do with Amber's mom. Because who else immediately in Amber's life would she have conflicted with, really? Like, her mom is technically really all she has. Okay. So remember, we thank the spirits for our read today. And that was really interesting. We thank them, and I thank you for joining me. But real quick, let me do an intuition pull for you. This is when I do a quick shuffle. And then I'm going to lay out the cards, and I want you to think about any questions that you have, any, like a situation that might be happening as a person in your life. And I pull one card out just for you, and hopefully it will give you some clarity, or maybe it'll even give you a direction to go in or a different perspective. I'm really feeling over here today. Okay, what you get? Oh, we have the Page of Wands. It says inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, and freedom. All right, good for you. Starting something new. Maybe finding something new. Does say discovery. Maybe this represents the person you were thinking about. The excitement. That's a good card. That's a good card to get. I'm really happy for you. My last card wasn't all that great. All right, but thank you for joining me today. We thank the spirits for helping us out again. And I hope you have a great day.